I remember when I had debilitating anxiety. It was daily, it was relentless. It didn't seem to matter what I did. I was anxious. I couldn't relax. I felt like always on edge. It's almost the way I describe it is like this vibration. It's really hard to relax. But over time, with Ayurvedic practices and coming back into balance hormonally and digestively and all those different systems, I felt calm. I felt at ease with myself and around other people. I felt relaxed in social situations. All these things that really caused me a lot of worry and stress to even think about. So there's many ways in Ayurveda we balance anxiety. But in this short video, I just want to share a few of the more, I would say, practical things that you can do any given day. So the best way is to start a daily meditation practice. Even if you've tried meditation and you feel, oh, I can't do it, it doesn't work for me. It just takes consistency and patience and a persistence to do it every day. It could start with 2 minutes a day. That's it. That is your gift to yourself, to sit there for 2 minutes. I personally think the best way is to start with guided meditations, because for me, in the beginning, meditation was not fun at all. My mind seemed to get even busier and louder as soon as I sat down to try and meditate. So I found that starting with some really short guided meditations kind of helped train my mind to start slowing down. And I found that I needed to meditate, if I had the time, 2, sometimes 3 times a day, even just for 5 minutes each, because it was almost like the effects of the meditation would wear off after a few hours, and there was the anxiety again, and I need to kind of bring it back into balance. Another really effective way is through our breath. So it's really hard to actually feel anxious if you're breathing slowly and deeply. Most people with anxiety, if you timed your breaths per minute, it could be in the range of 15 to 25 breaths per minute. Ideally, we want to make our way down the scale in the amount of times that we're breathing, down as far down as we can, really, to 5 to 8 breaths per minute. This is very difficult in the beginning to slow your breath down, and you're not going to go from 25 breaths per minute down to 8 breaths per minute overnight. It's going to take some practice. But you'll find when you slow your breath down, it's actually your thoughts will follow the speed. It will start to slow down too. So the best way is to just kind of sit, become aware. You can close your eyes or not, and see if you can start slowing your breath down. I set a timer when I was learning because I was really curious to see where I was, and after months of using the breath to reduce my anxiety, I noticed a big difference in the amount of times I was breathing. Yeah, it's quite amazing. There's a quote that I really like. Yeah, the quality of your breath reflects the quality of your life. So if the quality of your breath is slow and nourishing and calm, that's what your life is going to start to look like. Calm and more enjoyable, easier. Your breath gets easier, your life gets easier. So another way to reduce anxiety is a regular routine. Your body loves to know what's going on in the day. It likes to eat at the same times. Well, you may not, but your body does. It likes to go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time. A regular routine is actually one of the ways in Ayurveda that we help to reduce anxiety. If your body is all scattered, you're skipping meals, you're going to bed at multiple different times during the week, it really starts to feel on edge. It doesn't have this, I would say, this flow, this routine, this cadence to your daily rhythm. And when you can get into routine, even though it's very difficult in the beginning, because ironically, most people with anxiety don't like routines. They like to eat what they want, when they want. They want to be able to go to bed when they want, stay up for hours in the middle of the night working on a project if they want. And coming back to a regular routine is very helpful. Kind of on the the tail end of talking about food, eating at the same times, another thing that helps anxiety is to not eat too light. If we are eating too light, it's almost like we're untethered, we're floating, or we've got too much lightness, and we feel scattered and anxious. And it's not to say we need to eat a massive plate of pasta, cream pasta, to bring us down, but we do need some heavier foods if you're experiencing anxiety. So things like roasted sweet potatoes and good quality oils and heavy, kind of more cooked, warm, nourishing foods makes us feel like that feeling of, I feel calm, I feel good. And the last thing that really helps, and of course this is easier said than done, we need to prioritize sleep. I know 100% when I was experiencing extreme anxiety, if I didn't sleep well the night before, my anxiety seemed to be 1,000 times worse the next day. It was almost like my body said, let's get her while she's down. She's too tired to even fight back. And that's what I felt like. It was a battle all day long if I was physically tired from a poor night's sleep. I was constantly just in a war zone, it felt like, in my mind. So that goes again with the regular routine. Prioritize getting to bed early. In Ayurveda, ideally you want to be asleep by 10. I know some of you are probably laughing at that. It seems so early, but you'll see that it makes a big difference. And just know that the anxiety isn't you. This is a big piece too that helps. It's not who you are, it's just an imbalance. And like any imbalance, whether it's a skin rash, heavy periods, eczema, hot flashes, these can all just go when we become more balanced. So the anxiety is not you. It's just something you're experiencing right now. And like anything else, it can just fade away as well. And when it does, you are left with a mind that is finally calm and at ease with yourself and life. And it's beautiful.